like it's a real skill where people sit down and write and then plan and this is my set and this is how me I gonna deliver it and like what I had in mind in comparison to what I saw when I really got involved in stand-up comedy, the depth of stand-up comedy. It is insane. Welcome, people. Welcome to Deal Elliott TV. Now, I know I have been gone a while, but please, people, sit with me. You know, I have been doing a lot. But I have some good news. I figured it out, and I will make sure that I am going to be here more often. You know, me I gonna make sure say me get the podcast going. Me I make sure say me answer all of the questions them wanna need. Before we move forward, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Because me almost there 100K. Me almost there 100K. Me there like 4,000 subscribers from 100K. Just let me get there now, please. Let me get there. Because in life, I grow where I grow. Yeah, I'm almost the 500,000 views per my special when I post in December. So I just want to thank everybody who has been here. Thank you for your patience. Because I know say, you know, I've been very inconsistent in this area. But I have a lot going on and me I gonna make sure say me do better. And in life, me believe in investing and trying to get things to look better, feel better, create a better atmosphere. You see like me look like my beard today, you know, me look like me. Me I invest in myself. So no worry on yourself. You know I gonna enjoy when me have a come forward with you. So me I gonna start off in a different way. Remember, like, share, comment, subscribe. And you see me all have placard, yo, me fancy. Where have you been and what have you been up to lately? No, where have I been? Honestly, me there at my yard. And sometimes me there on tour. But me been very busy. Me been at work. And the problem is, a lot of people would, you know, when you see all the people I say, yeah man, you know, me have to work and them there on the internet every day and I tell people so them at work. Me did actually at work. You know, so you couldn't find me certain time on YouTube because it's like me so caught up in what me I do where my career is concerned and stand-up comedy and making sure that me provide the best experience for the people and when I come out and watch me and I make sure say me I go provide a platform and a podcast where knowledgeable one who can come here, learn, laugh, and have some very interesting conversations. So yes, you know, I've been away lately. I've been try develop myself, I develop my character, I try develop my brand, and I learn a lot of things about myself as I go along. So I need that time away for figure out where more and eventually I feel like I get there. And everything in life is problem solving. So I've been figure it out. So where was I? I did at work. Still at work. If you're on YouTube, I was looking out for a video from me. I'm sorry. I was working. I was busy. Now, these are all the questions Uno specifically asked me and cuss me off about. And I'm there to answer them. Make sure like, share, subscribe. What sets apart the go-getters from the onlookers? Honestly, the difference between a go-getter and an onlooker is somebody who is very impulsive. A go-getter just gets up and does something. He or she doesn't necessarily believe that they are going to fail. Honestly, they don't even care if they fail or not. They don't sit and talk about what they are going to do for long. They just get up and do it. And they don't have time. A go-getter is somebody that prioritizes their time and they utilize the resources available to them to its maximum potential. When an onlooker is somebody, they just want to be there for the ride. And you always realize that go-getters sometimes end up being lonely. They don't see eye to eye with a lot of people. Because a lot of go-getters are seen to be quite delusional. They have a lot of people that's saying stuff to them, you know, telling them that they cannot do it, not explaining them how to get there. But a go-getter figures it out. And I think that is the biggest difference between a go-getter and an onlooker, is a go-getter will figure it out based off his mistakes, his trials and errors, while an onlooker will sit and worry about it and never actually do it because of the fear of it not working. But everybody serve a purpose. Every go-getter needs some onlookers and some haters. So, if you're an onlooker and you don't want to change your mindset, just go and look. Not pressure at all. We there, we are go for it. Because time not depend on nobody's side. So we have to do what we have to do. What 5 things does a person need to change in their life to be great at something? All right. So honestly, habits. Your habits are very important when you're trying to be great at something. Number one, the first thing you have to change is your mindset. Now you have to actually believe that what you are doing is attainable, regardless of what people say. You have to believe that no matter what, I am going to get this done. So the first thing you have to change is your mindset. Second thing you have to change is your environment. The people around you is definitely going to affect how far you reach in life. So they always say a man cannot be a king in the castle that he grew up in. And the reason why a lot of people say that is because when you are in a certain environment and they think a certain way, once you start thinking outside of whatever they perceive of you, for some reason, either their actions or the energy, it will pull you back into how they are thinking. So in order to be great at something, you have to find a way to change your environments and be around people that you want to be like, people that you see as great. You have to separate yourself from everybody else. Number 3, you have to be consistent. And when I say consistent, I mean you have to do it when you don't want to do it. And that is the hardest part. You have to do it when, in the vibe. You have to do it regardless of what is happening around you, which means have a routine. This is what me I go stick to. This is what I am good at. And me I go make sure say me do this every day. Them say the person that does the same thing over and over again, they will be better. You cannot remain in the same place all the time. So you have to definitely be consistent in whatever you're doing. And you cannot stop. Number 4, I would say you have to be a risk taker. You have to be a risk taker so much that you are willing to lose everything in order to get what you want. When I say that now, I don't mean be a madman now and end up homeless. Me never did that. Tell you how to do that. But may I tell you, say some of the time when you feel certain way and you don't take the leap there because of the little fear, because of, maybe I say, what other people are going to think, how it going to affect me, that a waste of time. If you not take no risk, there will be no reward. I always use an example of the sea. When you look out on the sea or the ocean and you see how far it goes from land, there was a man who looked on that ocean and said, yo, there is something out there and I am willing to go off out there. Remember before the people used to believe that the earth is flat and you could have fall off of the earth. And some man did get brave enough and say, yo, me I go up on a boat. Now it did lead to slavery. But we just use it as an example as to, what can happen when people take certain level of risk. And number 5, the difference we set apart the people from be great is that some people never stop. Some people never stop. Some people get a good run, and during them good run, they weren't planning. Because planning is so important. Planning what's next is very important because a lot of people live in the now. So yes, you're a content creator and you get a viral video. Now you can milk that viral video from now till next year, but everything is relevance. So when you now get that one push and you're not planning to do something else and to follow up from it, that's not going to work. So you have to be deliberate, you have to be intentional, and you have to plan ahead. I found out late about planning. I am not always a good planner, but I am trying to be a better individual as it relates to planning my day, going forward with certain things, because that is very important. Remember, like, share, comment, subscribe. If you want to know anything, ask it in the comments. These are questions that I got from my DM. What inspired you to pursue a career in stand-up comedy, and how has the journey been so far? Yo, um, first of all, I want to publicly thank everybody that has supported me in my journey of stand-up comedy. More and publicly thank everybody will come out and make a decision and say, yo, deal is worth however much money them pay for see me. And me just hope me give on the money's worth and hope to enjoy yourself, because this is something I really love. Me really appreciate all of the love and support I've been received from everybody. Now, why did I choose to pursue a career in stand-up comedy? Honestly, my inspiration comes from being a child, being in an environment where everybody is always laughing. As Jamaicans, me grew up watching Oliver and Bad Boy Trevor, Juki Jam, Shibada, and that was screenplay, like plays. I used to watch that a lot growing up. The environment when we grew up in, people are always funny. There is always somebody trying to make a joke about something. I was always that youth in class that is trying to get people to laugh. So it always come natural to me. And some of the time when them say, when you sit down and you just want your whole reasoning, me was always that man. They were always a try, break the ice. It's something what me always love. Me love comedy. It helped me cope with certain things when me go through in my life. Me like laugh about my problems them. Me like make fun of myself. And me receive joy out of making people laugh. That is why me know say me find my passion and my purpose, because comedy has been something that I was willing to do for free for the rest of my life. Even if me never did I make $1 fight, some people here been watching me for years. I've been doing comedy now for 10 years and it's unbelievable. Whether it be on social media, whether it was acting, whether it's now stand-up comedy, I've always been this type of person. So I just feel like this is my career and this is my calling. And how the journey have been, trust me, people have made the journey fun. There's a lot of difficulties that come with it, but it's more on the business side. On the creative side, it has been amazing. And the reception that I've gotten from the fans has been great. And me not gonna ever stop. Because I'm not gonna get more and more and more. All right. I hope I answer that question properly. So I try to order, I'll have key card and them little thing there. Now, don't forget, like, share, comment, subscribe, and tell me if you don't like the new space and them wonderful things there. How has the stand-up comedy scene been so far? The scene, it's been good. It's been good to me. I really enjoy going to the shows, watching as a regular person, as a consumer, pay my money for watch stand-up comedy. I really realize how much hard work and dedication it takes. I really realize how skill, like making people laugh is a skill, Like it's a real skill where people sit down and write and then plan and this is my set and this is how me I gonna deliver it, and like what I had in mind in comparison to what I saw when I really got involved in stand-up comedy, the depth of stand-up comedy, it is insane. The people that I've been able to meet, the audiences, the business of stand-up comedy is crazy. It's a very big industry, but it's a very small, minute percentage of people are brave enough to be stand-up comedians. Because you really have to brave, because boy, you can go up there, go bam. Me never bam yet though. Me never bam yet. Me know if I go come yet, but me no reach that, so me never bam yet. What has changed in your life since you started to take your career seriously? All right. What has changed in my life since I started to take my career seriously? Number one, the first thing what you're going to realize is that you don't have as much friends as you think you do. That is number one. You are really going to start realizing that a lot of people are around you based off of shared interests but they're not necessarily your friends. You guys just have the same interests between now and a particular time of your life. And you're going to realize that when your interests start change, that person will no longer be around. So a lot of the people that are around you that you think are your friends, you guys just share interests in this specific time of your life. So when you start pursuing something and taking it seriously, you're not going to realize that a lot of the people that was around you are going to slowly disappear, because I don't go out as often anymore, and which cuts a lot of my friendship them in a half. I don't have the same things in common with a lot of the people that I used to hang with. So it's like me start feel lonely. I don't like hearing anything that is negative. Like, I really realize what hard work is for the last 2 years. I can honestly say I don't think I was working hard until for like the last 2 years. Because I really started to put myself around people that have a goal and is working towards it. And I realize that a lot of people say they want something, but they are not willing to sacrifice for it. I realize that in order for you to get to where you want to be, some things I gotta forgive. I'm realize that some of the people them that you're trying to bring with you don't necessarily want to come. And they're just not going to be a part of you moving forward. A lot of people are going to think that, you're different now, you're changing, because when you start to really dissect yourself and say, okay, I want to carry myself like this, I don't want to associate myself with that, I don't just want to be on the road every 2 seconds. You find out a lot of people, it's like the tree start lose couple leaf, and you wonder why so much people out of your life all of a sudden. When me tell you, say you even have certain interests when you try to take your career seriously. When you try to take your career seriously, you can't think about nothing else but your career. It's definitely a wake-up call for me. It definitely show me, say, you can achieve anything where you put your mind to and where you dedicate yourself to. But it show me, say, whole heap of things me I have to give up. Whole heap of things me not gonna find interesting anymore. And me I have to go find the people them where have the same interest as me, forget to where me want to be. So isolation is key. Isolation is the key to elevation. Wow, that sounds bossy. What has been some of your biggest hurdles with your comedy tour? I would say the biggest hurdles in my comedy tour has been separating my personal life from my work life and traveling. Because when you realize, say, you pay rent for somewhere and can't sleep there, because every 2 seconds you fly gone, yes, so you fly gone there. So it's like me more familiar with the airport than everywhere else. It's like when when you know the people at the airport personally now, it different. When you look on your credit card statement, them and I wonder, yo, this how much me spend on Uber, this how much me I spend on food. It's like you end up, on a like autopilot. Because trust me, touring not different. Touring very difficult. Touring very difficult because you have to balance how you eat, which part you sleep, the community them where you're in like comfort kind of gone through the window when you're up on the road and you work. But the joy where you get from the people them, it come like it worth every dollar when that happen. Touring very difficult. There's a lot of ups and downs and pitfalls with touring where me I go definitely get into. But one of my biggest hurdles them was getting the venues. Getting the venues, selecting the dates, and then getting people them to come at the venues. That are the biggest hurdle. Getting people to believe, say, me can do stand-up comedy and that me actually funny. That has been one of the biggest hurdle them, because it's hard to please Jamaican people and it's hard to tell a big club like like a big comedy club like the Funny Bone or Helium or Improv or booking a big theater, it's hard to convince them that, yo, this youth good and him can get X amount of people in there. So that has been my biggest hurdle. And thanks be to God, because of the support I've been I get, me I get all the accesses to the places where me want to be. And me I get to bring what me I do to a level of production where me always did see, but me never did be able to do. Never did able to do, but me I get there. How did you manage to balance the creative side of comedy with the business side of comedy? All right, me just said I talk about that. The creative side of comedy is more observing, where I'm in a specific surroundings, me watch what people react to, and then I can, come up with jokes based off the places that I've been to, the experiences that I've had. The creative side is easier. No. The business side and remaining consistently creative is hard. When I say remaining consistently creative is hard, remember, is social media make me can do stand-up comedy, So there is no way me can now neglect social media for stand-up comedy. Me have to still make video every week. Me still have to remain funny. Me still have to depend on the internet every day. Me can't just abandon one for the other. Just like how me there so on YouTube now, and every single city me visit, people I say, yo, where your podcast there? Oh, me not see a video yet. Yeah, that are the biggest balance with creativity. The biggest thing is when you're there one city and you're tired and somebody I say, oh, yeah, deal, but remember say you have to make a video, and me I said, John, no, that part is rough. Now the business side of comedy is super difficult. I must say, where this can be the downfall or the ascension of a comedian, because you have to have proper judgment with what you are capable of, how much tickets you're selling, what can you negotiate between these comedy clubs, how much do you value yourself, knowing the audience, knowing, okay, then this is the age group of the people that follow me, this is the age group of the people that sign up, information collection, very important. Knowing the cities that you're going to before you go there, observing the people, that is very important. Knowing what to negotiate and when to negotiate. Knowing what sacrifice to take for the greater good. Whether that be, oh, should I now take this bad deal today because in the future I can get a better one? What should I invest in? Should I invest in my personal equipment to travel with me so that I can now document this journey? Should I allocate budget for photographers? Should I now have a personal photographer? Do I need to pay security? How are my taxes going? Or am I keeping all my finances in check? How am I keeping up with my bills? How am I booking these flights? Am I booking these hotels to get the rewards out of my credit cards? Like, there's a lot of things to the business side of things. Is your LLC registered? Are they paying you personally? Are they paying your business? How much staff you have? Who do you really trust? Expanding, because you cannot do this alone. You need a team. So on the business side, I did have to sit down and ask myself, Dale, can you lead? Are you a leader? How can you delegate responsibility? How can you get people to listen to you and believe in you, buy into the dream that you have? That is very, very important. One of the most important aspects of being an artist, a creator, a musician is balancing business with creativity. Because remember, not all artists or comedians or whatever, they want to think about the business side. But you have to think about the business side. It is called show business for a reason. Some people can just focus on one thing, but sometimes you will fall into a situation where you're focusing on one more than the other, and you cannot do that. But always remember, never not focus on the business, or trust somebody enough. Learn how to have good people in your corner to get you where you need to be. Definitely the organizing side of the tour, I worst part, I hate it the most and the most headache part. How do audience in different cities react to your comedy? Any surprising reactions? All right. So funny enough, what I realized with stand-up comedy is that each city have different kinds of people. And when I say that, I mean a city you will go somewhere, for instance, you go to like a New York City where people are, they're loud, they're excited, them ready for go at all times. And then you go to Vancouver, Canada, and everybody there sit down and them act like them are the Queen of England and them stush, and you have to bring the laugh out of them. Trust me, that not easy. And then remember, because I'm a Jamaican, I get a lot of Caribbean support as well as Jamaican support. But thanks to interracial dating, different audiences coming. So now I have white people that I have to tend to. I have to make sure that them having a good time. I have to make sure that they can understand me. So not all the time I can go full patois, but then Jamaican people don't like when me don't speak patois. So when me gotta show them, I me see the one white person and me I say, good afternoon, how you doing? There's a one Jamaican where I say, hey, why you feel like you must talk like that? Me never come here for that in a bridging. So nobody come here so with you, hey, how you doing? What's up? Don't make me hear you say, what's up one more time. And you can't please everybody. So you have to figure a middle ground to be proficient, I realize also that there is people everywhere. There is people everywhere in our world. Listen to me, there's a Jamaican everywhere in our world. There's a Jamaican everywhere in our world, and there's the influence of Jamaica every single part of this world. Every time I find myself going to a city that I expect no Jamaicans to be, there is so much Jamaicans in the world and other people. The influence of social media is so big that you will think that it's only Jamaican people coming to watch you. And when you look, you see somebody from Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq. Man, I come to me, hey, I watch your show, buddy. Trust me, it's not normal. I see your videos on YouTube. Trust me, where we are though, thanks to social media make it accessible to everybody. When me see white man come on my show, Chinese man come on my show, Japanese man come on my show, people from Germany, like the influence where the Jamaican culture have helped me. Super helped me because everybody like we. So me just glad me in our industry now where me can now bring that out to them and deliver it in a way where them love. So that's my biggest reaction. My biggest reaction are when me see a lady where all 90 come on me show with a walker. What you do out of your yard at 90? Like what kind of joke me if I give you? This lady I laugh till all her dentures nearly choke her. Me I feel stop the show. One lady come fear a list. Me never hear them type of list before. Me I realize said, yo, there is different type of laughs in the world. Some laughs really disturbing. Me can't even keep up with some of them laugh here with some of them people I do. So there's always something. One girl come, she give birth, I think that baby they're not 10-day old. The baby is not 10-day old. And the girl come and she sit down at the front with her baby in her hand. I said, ma'am, are you sure this even safe? So trust me, everything that can happen will happen at a comedy show. I promise you that. You have to know how to adjust. So hey, remember though, like, share, comment, subscribe. I want to get to the 100K. I know say when me I do not normal. So just wait until me have some crazy things that come for this YouTube I see. But just remember, like what me say, invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Make sure so the product where I give people good quality, and make sure so you always think about upscaling, planning, getting better. Moving on again. Who are your biggest influences in comedy and how have they shaped your approach to stand-up comedy? Number one, Kevin Hart, Eddie Griffin, Cat Williams, Trevor Noah, Ali Sadiq, Godfrey. That are the Americans. Jamaicans, Oliver Samuels, Juki Jam, Trevor. But these are plays. So in a Jamaica, we have one heap of play, Louis Bennett, so there's a lot of, we do a lot of play, so we're very physical. So while I'm doing stand-up comedy, I try to use my physical attributes more, because Jamaican people like movement. So, maybe me I go bust a one dance, me bust a one flick, So me always try use up all of my God-given abilities during my stand-up. But in the American side, me I learn more about show business. Me I learn said, hey, you have to dress a certain type of way. No, me not say you have to go dress expensive, but you have to put yourself together. You have to create separation between you and the people and where I watch you with a certain time, but then you also have to interact and go into the crowd and enjoy themselves. So you have to learn branding, marketing, ads. These are very important things. How you carry yourself, how you speak, the platforms them where you come up on, the topics where you decide to talk about are important too. So a lot of them shape my approach to stand up based off how me see them do them things. So like I did a market research the other day where I went to the Netflix is a Joke special, and the Netflix is a Joke festival, and I went to like 7 or 8 different specials, and I realized the atmosphere that they bring, the different levels of openers, the venues that they use, the drinks that they offer, the information that they collect, the experience that they give the people them. And I admire that. I admire that about American comedians, and I strive to emulate that so I can give Jamaican people them best experience. Me want when you come at one show with me there, you are leave I say, yo, you look up there, you see me I sweat, me dress nice, me warm with the people them. Like, trust me, there's a lot me learn. So yeah, my biggest influence them, me take a little bit from everybody. Have any personal experiences significantly influence your comedy? Yes. Parental experiences. My grandmother always, she get a lot. Me get to make fun about her a lot. I always try give relatable comedy. I always try feel like I'm bringing the people on a journey and not just be out there to just be funny. You have to be familiar with the audience that you're performing to. You have to like what they like. You have to learn how to sometime be on the edge, with some of your jokes them. You have to also be respectful to the people them. And then you also have to cross certain boundary when you're there on the stage, Because you have heckler, you have to think fast because somebody can throw you off and you have to come up with something else. And so it's not as easy as one would make it think. And trust me, as much as you have the jokes them in mind where you go give, if the people them now react a certain way to the joke them, you go even forget about the one them where you have already. So yeah, very important. You can't take what you do for joke. Comedy is not a joke thing. Me acknowledge say me is an anomaly. Me acknowledge say although me I do stand up comedy for a limited amount of time, me very good at it. Me acknowledge that, and me I go, yeah, at all day, every day. And me thankful for that. And because me know what me I do, me practice, me work hard, me do my research, and me not take it for a joke because people have do this for years. So trust me, comedy is not a joke thing. It's a joke, but not a joke thing. What is your most memorable moment thus far doing stand-up? Realizing that 1,000 people will come out to see me. To me, that is unbelievable. Realizing that you can start from your phone and end up seeing hundreds of people coming out to see you talk for 1 hour. When I realized that for the first time, I realized that, yo, Dale, you have to give these people an experience. These people have to leave feeling like them get their money's worth, because it's unbelievable that I can start from social media and then so much people actually come out to sit and watch me. Going to different places in the world and see how people react. Seeing that these people follow me, them know when me there, me there hotel and people map out and say, all right, him there that hotel here and people turn up with food. Me have to say, no man, some people in I work and me won't do that, you know. Me not lie. Me not gonna just turn up at one man hotel with food. Like me don't know if it pies me, me don't know. But hey, that's the level of what I call it, support or fandom where me get when me realize, yo, Dale, you have to take this thing serious. And you can't disappoint them people. Yeah. So yeah, trust me, definitely it me have some memorable moments. When me see people laugh, when me see a lady laugh until she nearly swallow like her dentures, and man have to slap it out like I touch her throat. Forget me, I say, yo, me do that? That's crazy. Closing remarks. People, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. You know, this are the vibe where me I go for. You know, we will have guests. Me I gonna have a whole heap of guests that come in. And when me not have a guest, me I go there so by myself. You know, some of the times the location might change up because me I approach this different now. But always remember, me never left for no reason at all. Me there now, me completely understand when me want, me I learn. You know, so my time when, for instance, I did really in love with the thought of having a personal home studio and thinking me I got more productive, me less productive, me move around too much, me travel too much. But me have to service the people and me have to make sure I send me up on YouTube because this is a branch of my career. You know, so please, me have a whole heap of things that come. My next shows, if you want to watch one of my shows them, you can go to daleelliottjr.com and you can see all the shows that I have coming up and all the shows that I've gone. So I'm coming to a city near you. If you're in Florida, I will be in Jacksonville on the 23rd. And then I will be in Coral Springs on the 29th. Then me I go up on a break. You see, during the break there, me I do YouTube content left, right, and center. So me hope you as excited as I am for the future because yo, trust me, what me I gonna do not gonna normal. I'm there now, I'm there for good. So no worry on yourself. Me got to know. If you want to see the rest of the shows them what me I do, just go check out daleelliottjr.com. Me I got Atlanta, me I got Buffalo, me I got DC, me I got Maryland, me I go Philly, Tampa, Orlando. Trust me, me not left out nobody. While I've been here, I hope I answer most of the questions them you need. And when I come back, I go start go on some more in-depth reason, you know. So Dale is here. You know, the voice was real and the reason it was raw. I check out. Make sure, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm out.